All right, welcome back to your 2024 NXL World Cup. We got Clutch City Oilers versus Armada. Armada's going to lose their first player trying to get into that snake corner, though. Clutch City coming off a dominant first game win today. Trying to line up their second one. Clutch City Oilers just tightening the vise, moving up the snake here. I am joined in the booth by Dan Sensi. Dan, you want to say hello?
What's up, world? Having a good time out here. Weather finally cleared out. Fun now. So what do we got going on? Clutch City Oilers against Armada.
Clutch City Oilers coming in with a really, really good win. Their first match of today. We've already seen Armada. I think they might have dropped their second match, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, this would be their second match.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Their first match. Sorry. Oilers walking off now.
So Oilers have a massive advantage with a body in the snake, and Armada does not.
Their bodies are tied up 4-4, but like you said, the Oilers are in a better position here.
They lose, and they do not.
Armada drops down into that snake corner. Snake corner, not really the best bunker on this field. We've talked about it. It's not as dominant as you'd like it to be.
It's smaller than you think. Those blind shots start coming in from the snakes or the Dorito side, and it's
gets real small real fast.
Yes, it does. You have to play way out on the edge, and then the blind shot comes back from your mirror, and it's not awesome.
Bunkers look so big when you're walking the field. All right, Oiler player just being really patient, playing down the outside of this snake. I think he's kind of wasting his gun, though, because he's maybe not aware
there's a snake. He absolutely thinks there's a snake.
Yeah.
And what are we calling the Dorito side tower over there? Just the
Dorito side tower. Okay. You nailed it right off the bat. Look, you're natural.
Look at that. Yeah, he's shooting that blind shot into that snake corner. And that is you can see it coming from a mile away, but the second he's shooting it and you look inside at the wrong moment, it's not easy to dodge.
So there's another reason I don't love the snake corner on this field. The snake corner can't do much about the snake itself, which seems like a waste, and you're in a small tight position trying to defend yourself from the Dorito side, putting paint in on you. It's just not great.
I'd say the same for the Dorito corner because it's a tiny Dorito in the back. Those angles as the paint drops in get much smaller than you think. So I'm looking at 4 bodies for the Oilers in the Dorito 3, the Dorito side tower, snake 3, and the snake corner against a home, a snake corner, and the Dorito side tower. And where is their 4th body? I don't see another body out there, but he might be hiding in something on the Dorito side. Oh, he's in the 50 Dorito. He is in the 50 Dorito. I can see his barrel.
Nice.
And he picks up a kill, so now it is advantage by a body for Armada.
Oiler player walking off in the middle. That's a big kill.
I'd really like to see this snake player go to work.
Yeah, Armada
is so defensive.
Yeah, the Oiler, like you said, the Oiler snake player needs to go do something. He's now on full defensive footing. He's given up the offense. He's just trying to stop that Dorito side. Armada's going to take advantage of that, slide up the middle from the home. Another Armada player walking off, so they're down to 3 bodies.
And, oh my gosh, what a shot from the Dorito player into the snake.
I think that might have actually been up the middle. I think the Armada player's got up to that middle brick over.
If the Armada Dorito player is in the other Dorito, it was him. If he's and a minor.
That is going to end it for Oil.
Yep. And they'll also start down a body, I believe. That is not the way you want your first point to go.
No.
Bring it in, boys. So Clutch City, do you know what? Is that Houston? Is that Tennessee?
So based on
Nashville?
their jerseys, it's one or the other, right? They're rocking jerseys that are very reminiscent of the old Texas Oilers jerseys from like the NFL, 1960s or 70s?
I think they moved to Nashville.
They did. They became the Titans.
Like 97,
maybe?
Yeah,
something like that.
96, somewhere in there. Right around the same time that the league expanded the Jacksonville Jaguars and Carolina Panthers. When I was a kid, I loved the Jacksonville Jaguars. They had a really cool Jaguar logo. They were teal and black.
Gotta say,
the 90s hotness.
As a franchise, they haven't done much.
No. They were good for a couple of years.
Yeah, they had a couple of years.
They made
was it Tom Coughlin was their coach, I think?
Oh, I don't remember.
All right, here we go. We got Shut Up, We're Trying on the left versus Toxic Teddies. Good luck to Toxic Teddies, because we just had Jordan on here with us.
Yeah, and we just got done playing Shut Up, We're Trying on our first match, and we really struggled living on the break with them. And Brandon Allison he knows his job out there. He gets in the snake. He looks off his shots. If there's nobody available, he will take the next move and shoot everybody in the back.
He's not wasting time.
I have a few welts from him. Thank you, Brandon. But that's a team that they've been around. They won Division 4, and they won a Division 3, and they won a Division 2. Consistent winners out here, and they're developing into a very, very strong semi-pro team. Don't know much about Toxic Teddies. I know they're out of Indiana somewhere.
They're out of Indiana. They have a real mixed crew from Europe and from America. They're really in a building phase, so I don't think they're coming here trying to win, obviously, but I don't think their expectations are sweeping the World Cup. They're definitely in a learning phase.
Yeah, and
they look good. They haven't looked bad. They didn't win their first match, but they.
And the Toxic Teddy gun in the snake corner is not working. That is not what you want.
So nobody from Toxic is aware of Shut Up We're Trying has crossed into their 50.
I don't even think they know he's in the snake.
No.
So we are looking at 1, 2, 3.
So here it is, Toxic
Teddies. They have lost one body for sure. I can see him walking out, but I can't see where their fourth body would be. And here we are. He's going to see the shadow, and he is just going to go get him.
No, I don't think he did. So who's going to bump the bunker? He bumped the bunker. That's going to get him killed.
That is going to be a spin.
That's a major. Yeah.
And you are out. You can't do that.
Unfortunately for Toxic, that's going to be major.
You just got to take your lump sometimes. Oof. It sucks, but sometimes you get shot.
So, as a ref, I always tell other, when I was reffing, I'm not reffing lately, but you tell the refs, look at where the barrel is pointed for the defender. And that's going to tell you so much about whether or not you're going to be throwing a flag. So if you see a bunkering coming, and the defender's barrel is pointed the wrong way, get ready. Get ready to throw that flag. Doesn't mean you have to, but you're much more likely to call the right call.
Our head ref is very gracious, very nice, as long as you approach him. This is my first time meeting him today. Seems like a nice human being.
So this is a great ref crew, in my opinion.
I mean, I recognize most everybody out here.
Yeah, they've been doing this a while.
I took the first almost entire year off. More time at home, bought a boat. Had a great summer, not playing paintball.
So now you're poor, and you own a boat.
I was less poor than I was when I was playing paintball.
All right.
But, all right, so Oilers coming out trying to get their point back.
So Armada on your left, Oilers on your right.
And
Oilers
they do have 4 bodies.
Well, they got that penalty, so they're going to start down.
So they were pretty conservative on the break, but I don't hear any guns coming from Armada. Are they just that quiet?
Well, Armada's going to lose their first player from the snake insert. You know what? I gotta be honest. The communication so far today has not been great from a lot of these teams.
Yeah,
Armada
It is very hard out there.
Armada does get into that Dorito too.
And Oilers getting another minor. It is now a 2-on-4. There's a moment when Oilers had the snake to themselves that he could have just flipped the field. But when they lost that snake insert, they lost eyes on the snake. He's in, now they're mirrored up, so they'll be able to slow this down at least some. But you can take this trade, and then they're going to concede it.
Oilers going to concede out of this one. Oilers were dominant over the Padres in the first match today. I mean, just totally dominant. So nothing's going right for them in this match.
Tale of two tournaments?
Yeah, I guess so.
So,
what's the Drew party plan tonight?
Go home and go to bed.
What?
Got to be at the field at 5:30 a.m.
Oh my God! You got another super early game again?
We have the same bracket.
Sorry, man.
At 7 a.m. and 8:50. I don't know. It's not so bad. I'll be home by like 3.
You avoid the heat. You at least got that going for you.
I'm not at the field all day cooking. That's not the worst thing in the world. But, I'm saying my parents live right next to the Orlando airport, so it's real easy for me to get back and forth places.
Super easy. All right, Shut Up We're Trying on the left. They're up by a point, which is really not much of anything. Oh, no, late player. He's not going to get to the box.
And did they let him play?
They should not have. He didn't tag up for the buzzer.
They got him. And
why would he even try? I mean, you know the
why
rules.
Wouldn't you try? It's not a penalty to try.
Yeah, I guess
that's true. Out. And
as you say that. No, I didn't see a flag. Okay, but in any case.
I think he just got shot.
Yeah.
Because they are now in the Snakeside brick wrapped. Ooh, this is bad news.
Yeah. Tox is going to lose their home player. That just leaves 2.
The Shut Up or Try player needs to hear that gun down the snake because he is wrapped so hard. One of these two is going to see the other one soon enough. And I got to say advantage snake because he's in the shadows.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh, there it is. You're right. He gets blown up.
And he's like, where'd the snake come from? He's going to shoot him right here. There's that.
Oh, nice counter shot by Shut Up, We're Trying.
So, is that Brandon again? Can't tell. Brandon's a good player. Brandon's a real good player. He's tough to deal with out there.
So I'm fairly certain this is the last Toxic player. I'm not sure about Shut Up, We're Trying. Do they have another body?
I see 2 bodies, Snake Corner and Snake 3, 4.
Okay. All right, so this is a 3-on-1.
Looking at the Dorito side, I don't see anybody, but again, it's tough to see that Dorito 3. No, you didn't,
sir.
And if you did, now you did. There we go.
All right, so Shut Up, We're Trying is going to go up 2-0 on Toxic Teddies.
Yeah, and they are the number 1 seed in the bracket. I think they're sitting 6th overall in the league. And obviously the top 4 are in their own little world right now.
Shut Up, We're Trying is coming in 15th overall for the weekend.
All right. I'm
but they've had
wildly wrong.
No, that's okay. I don't remember any of this. I have to look it up. So they had a rough Vegas event, getting better at the Lone Star Major, about the same at the Mid-Atlantic Major, and then a real nice push at the Windy City. They did.
So that's probably what I saw. They got 6th place.
6th place at Windy City.
Okay.
So they're on an upward trajectory. We'll find out how upward by the end of this weekend.
Well, those top 4 teams are really good at paintball.
It just doesn't feel like enough matches to really prove how good you are at times. It just sometimes these weekends, they're over so fast. You're like, well, we just had 1 or 2 bad breaks, and now we look like a bad team. And
that's how it feels with us. But I think we got mercied both. Only won 2 points each. Maybe only won 1 in the second match. Short memory. Tomorrow's a new day. So Oilers starting with 5 bodies.
Man, they need
Can
something
they
to
play
go
a
right.
clean point?
They need something to go right, and they need it now. All right. Relatively conservative. They do take the snake on the breakout. I think 5 alive for Oilers, 5 alive
Are they
for both
listening
teams.
to us? Finally playing it more aggressive.
Nice.
Like that move. Going to come in. He should have a shot on this tower here.
He's going to lose his insert player, so he's playing the snake all alone.
Hopefully they cycle out and help him out.
They filled in the insert real quick, but now the insert needs to get either to the corner or up the middle. I advocate middle.
Honestly, playing the middle as a snake support where you're talking to each other 10 feet apart is really, really nice. It feels so strong. You're like, hey, I got you. Yeah,
Armada tries their own fill up the middle, and that ends in tears. That did not go well.
Yeah, I mean, the Snake 3's okay, but there's nothing stopping you from going to the Snake 4, and it's significantly better.
You have to have some concern about a middle brick shooting down into the snake, so you do need to eye check the middle of the field before you make those moves. That's about it.
Right, or you count the bodies and you go, oh, wait, there's not a guy there.
Yeah.
There is a wicked bounce shot off of the Snake Side Tower into the Snake 3 from like 4 spots.
I think I've seen some attempts at that today. I've seen some paint coming off that, trying to get in there. Has not worked yet.
They come in with velocity. They make you play all the way down the wire. It forces you that way. The opportunity didn't come up for us because we never made it into the Snake Side brick. But the idea was to shoot the bounce shot and then force that player down and take a move forward and just shoot him. But did he just shot in the barrel? I thought I heard a tink.
It might have been off the
it's the
poles
pole
on the side of the field. So Oiler player drops back from Snake 1 into the Snake corner. At the same time, Armada mirrors that by getting into their own Snake corner. I don't think anybody on Armada is aware of this Oilers player so far up their Snake.
I don't think so either.
The Oiler player,
he has the shadow advantage right now.
He's prepping as if he's about to get bunkered, but honestly, nobody knows he's there.
He's trying to figure it out. He's thinking. He'll figure it out as soon as the Armada player shoots his gun. He'll be like, he's nowhere near me. And they'll probably set up for a shot, come over the top, and shoot him in the top of the head.
He should. If nobody's coming to bunker him, he should probably look cross. See if he can pick up a quick, easy, cheap kill.
No, I don't right now. Because they're in the Dorito 1, the center wing, now they know.
Yeah, now they know. But he had a window there to look Dorito side and just look for something. Look for any cheap, easy, quick kill. Now he's locked into a really close-range gunfight, which he has no advantage in.
Yeah, and shadow.
Oh, wow,
shadow.
that is bold.
Oh, wow. Okay. Is he going to stand up? We'll take the trade.
And you pretty much know that's only going to be a trade. So if you're Armada, was that worth it doing that?
I think so with the body advantage. I think
True.
they have 2 on the left, 3 on the right.
Get him out of a dangerous position.
And, well, the Snake is incredibly dangerous because if you have a bad death there, then they're just going to go shoot everybody in the back.
I mean, I suppose the other answer for the Armada players jump the highway and maybe.
I thought he would just check off, stand up, and shoot him over the top.
Yeah. Oh, that's a fat bunker. That's tough to do unless you're really tall.
You just jump over it.
You have confidence in your athleticism. I do not.
No, it's just I don't care if I get hurt.
You have good health insurance and a sense of adventure. All right.
No. Our insurance, we're insured right now. Everybody here is insured.
Yeah.
Checked in, we're insured. I don't know if it's good or not.
All right, so Oilers leave the snake corner. They go ahead and get into the snake 3.
I don't like playing how he's playing this. Okay, he got out of there.
Ditch out of there. I like that. I like that move.
The inside move's there all day long. It's really, really difficult to stop. It's really difficult to see, and you can sneak in there. But he stops at the snake 3. If he'd gone to the snake 4, he'd be able to catch the center wing completely sleeping.
The only thing the Armada player did wrong there is he really heavily bumped that cake going past it, which is kind of a flag to the other team. Hey, I'm in the snake now.
Let's see if the center player shoots his gun to tell us where he's exactly zoned up. No, he's just going to come off it for no reason.
Yeah, number 1 for Oilers is going to switch back over to Dorito's side. They are clearly not aware of this Armada player in the snake.
I think they are. I think he's just trying to do too much.
Oiler player coming way out of his middle bunker, his middle wedge.
He knows he's there, and he's trying. Is he going to get a free kill here? They don't. The center player is not telling them that there's a snake 3.
You're right. There's not good.
Because he was looking for a shot. He's like, where are they? Where are you? Standing up looking.
Well, the mystery is gone now because the Armada player just got a paint check. So
I really think he should take the next bunker and shoot the center bunker in the.
The Oiler player playing that middle wedge has 1 pod left on his back.
Well, take more paint.
And that might have been his last, but he might have 0 now. I just watched him reload.
That's unfortunate because about half of it is still in that pod.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have a runway by the Oilers. I think it's going to be clean.
He's clean.
Oh, don't turn your gun, sir. I would say, if anything, that Armada player was lucky he didn't shoot the Oiler player.
Yeah, that would have absolutely been a major.
Great move by number 68 of the Oilers. He spun that match around.
Yep. And all it took, there were 2 Dorito players over there, and they were both heads up. And we had a snake player over here on an island. And he had the opportunity to take 1 more bunker and shoot the opposing center. But his Dorito players weren't really telling him anything. He's playing by himself out here, and it is already difficult to communicate on this field.
Yes.
It is so hard. So when you're next to each other, at least somebody needs to be watching your island player go, oh, hey, who's alive?
So give credit to that number 68 for the Oilers.
Oh, absolutely.
He just took what could have been a 0-3 deficit, spun it back to a 1-2.
That was a 3-on-2
deficit.
that he just shot all three last players.
I'm talking about points for the match.
Oh, okay.
Right? They were down 2-0, and he just took it on his back to win that point essentially by himself, which brings the match to at least 2-1 and keeps them in it. Because at 0-3, the Oilers would have been pretty much out of it.
This field is fast.
And that was a long, long point. All right. Looks like Toxic Teddies lose a player on the breakout. Shut Up, We're Trying clean, 5 out. Shut Up, We're Trying doesn't even really attempt to get into the snake, though. No, Toxic going to lose their snake insert.
There
we go. Shut Up.
So he did get in there on the break, but he kind of played it real slow. I think he maybe took a bounce.
Okay, you're right.
So we're looking at 4 bodies for Toxic Teddies. Somebody's going to have to explain to me why people stop at the snake 2 and play the wire.
Good question.
What are you going to shoot?
Yeah, there's not a lot of reason for that.
You can't even shoot your own snake 3 because everything is in the way and it's all inset, right? So every time you play the wire, you're expecting that snake to step out of their bunker 3 to 4 feet.
Trying to get shot, yeah.
It's just
doesn't make a lot of sense. Shut Up, We're Trying bounces out to that snake corner from the snake insert.
See if the communication gets across the field for Shut Up, We're Trying. The Toxic Teddy snake player in the pink beanie was gunfighting pretty aggressively with a Dorito 2.
Toxic makes a bump into their D. I guess we're going to call that the D1, the D corner. D tower, D1, D2. So he's in D1. If you can get to that D2, it's a free crawl to the 50, although the 50 is not super effective on the Dorito side in this layout.
No, if they're not looking at you, you pass it and wrap it.
Yeah.
If they pick you up, you just got to be patient. You know. Oof. I don't know where that paintball came from.
All right,
Obviously, the Dorito side.
That is a big loss for Toxic because, frankly, right now, Shut Up We're Trying is free to go as far down the snake as he pleases.
Yeah, and again, having been on the receiving end of that, it's not fun.
Yeah, I think it's just the home.
Oh.
Home is now trying to get out to the snake.
So they know, and the snake player should know, because the snake corner for Shut Up We're Trying is calling it.
Toxic is going to lose their snake
So
corner.
they have a Dorito 2 only now.
Yep.
They're asking. There we go.
Yeah, there it is. So there's the towel. Toxic's going to go down to 0-3 on this one. Shut Up We're Trying. Really strong so far.
That was a really strong close there for them. They're looking pretty strong. Their shots on the break are money today.
You sound like a victim.
Only once, but our front guys
Paid
played
that
7
price.
points against them, and I think we had 5 bodies alive once.
Yeah.
Both sides, the snake side, we couldn't live. The Dorito side, we couldn't live. We tried different routes, tried shooting in, tried different things, and kept getting shot.
Sorry. It's okay.
It happens. Paintball is sometimes. Sometimes you get shot.
All right, well, Oilers have gotten themselves back in this match. They were on the precipice of this having spun out of their control, but it's back to 1-2. Armada with a little point advantage. There's plenty of time on the clock. We're at almost 6 minutes.
Digging out to the snake corner. He's going to wrap on the home.
Very quick secondary movement by Euler into that D, what I'm calling the D1 over there on the Dorito side. Now he's into the D2. Very aggressive.
What are you calling the first Dorito then?
Dorito corner or baby.
No. So the Dorito corner,
Yeah.
Dorito tower,
Yep.
there's an inset Dorito.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. That's a D1, then D2, D3, so you're right.
So on this particular field, I will say that we're a little canted.
Yes.
If there's a tall player in the home bunker, it's tough to get underneath the shot over the beam. You can do it, but it gets sketchy.
Yeah, for those at home, the snake players are in danger from drop shots coming in. We've seen plenty of players who are down on their bellies crawling and still getting hit in their pack just from those drop shots. Matter of fact, some of the players I've heard are tuning their guns down velocity-wise to help getting those drop shots in. Wind is starting to pick up. That doesn't matter much except for a lot of the information you get when you see a bunker moving to tell you there's a player there is now washed away. So all the bunkers are moving.
You can't go, oh, there's a bunker moving.
Yeah.
There's a dude there. Also, if it gets enough, it'll take your paint with you.
Yeah.
On the field, it's not as bad because we have all the nettings around. But you definitely have to go, oh, that's going left and adjust.
Ramo's taking some risks here in the snake. He's willing to pop up, try to shoot over the top a little bit. It takes my breath away every time I see somebody pop over the top of the snake, but he's gotten away with it.
If the home is shooting the drop shot, you can engage him over the top and try and help yourself out. But you better be real confident in your snapshot.
Ramo's going to wrap, look for a kill. There's nothing there.
He's in great shape to pick up a kill right here. There is the Dorito side wing. Oh, puts him in. He was able to put him in.
And the Oilers are doing a good job moving off of this, right? So Ramos is drawing some attention. The Oilers do a good job pushing the Dorito side now. I just don't want to see Ramos throw his body away.
Exactly.
Don't be dumb.
I'm counting the bodies. I only count 3 bodies for Armada right now. I see a Dorito wing, a Dorito corner, and a snake corner.
Yep.
So, and now they're in the Dorito side. Brick as well. He's in great shape. Oh, there is a snake player.
Yeah,
so
you've got
4
snake
bodies.
corner, mini wall in the back line.
Is he going to set a trap? He's looking for it. Is he going to go?
Is the Armada player aware of the presence of the Oiler here?
I would say no.
Well, they do. They know now.
That was
Now the
intense.
Armada player is
He's
under
gonna
a
go get
lot
him.
of pressure.
He's going to take the trade. Or is he going to? Oh, he's going to get cute. Okay.
No, I think he's doing the right thing. The Armada player is doing the right thing. He's just putting his gun up, waiting
So-
for bunkering.
Well, based on the bunkers that are out there, There's a Dorito corner and a Dorito. Oh, the Snake player loses a gunfight to the center.
Armada player was playing back off of the mini wall, which is great for protecting himself from a run through, but then to try to come over and shoot crosswise, that was not a good gunfight to engage in.
There's still a Snake corner for Armada, so Ramos does have to be aware of that, but he's only a threat if he steps out super wide. Right now he's applying so much
Takes a hit in the hand.
Dorito corner shot him.
That's exactly what we talked about. I wanted to see Ramos just be a little bit more conservative, let his back players do some work.
Well, with them in the Dorito brick, they would have been able to, apply so much pressure. Armada's doing a great job of just absorbing that pressure right now. And I'm counting 2 bodies for Armada, and maybe one more in the Doritos. 3, there he is. You're in there.
Yep.
Oh.
Oilers have crossed the 50 there, and they
Nope,
tried.
They got shot on the move.
Yeah,
there are 3 bodies still.
Tried to take the D2 away from the other team. Didn't work.
So I believe the Dorito corner shot him.
So we might be on a 2-on-3
I think
now.
we're on 3-on-3. The Oilers definitely have 3 players.
Okay. So we're at a 3-on-3. Frankly, the Oilers have kind of thrown away a big advantage. They had a lot going for them and just got too sloppy here. Doesn't mean they're not going to win it, but they could have been winning it.
Dinked out here, dinked out there. The Ramos was wrapped shooting at the Dorito side wing, and the Dorito corner was just like, hey, I'm going to shoot you out because he wasn't pointing his gun at the biggest threat.
So we're under 60 seconds. Armada just needs to run the clock out to win this thing. Oilers are the ones that got to push.
They got to figure it out.
They've lost track of this Armada player in the Snake. They don't know he's there.
Yeah, he could go grab an extra point real quick. Knows now.
Oh, they know now. Yep.
He needs to.
But they needed a kill. They don't just need to know he's there because they're under 30 seconds. They're losing the Dorito side. Oh, Oilers are going to get a minor for talking after hit.
Oh,
that was
rough.
That was rough.
That was.
So, yeah, I'm sorry. Number 11 for the Oilers just couldn't help himself. He was yelling, "Get him out!" Or he's hit after he
was arguing for the penalty because they traded.
That was not good.
I didn't see both of the paintballs hit each other. I only saw the Armada Snake player get shot, and he did shoot his gun for 3 to 5 paintballs again. So it is possible that he did shoot him first, but at the end of the day, that's tough, man. Talking penalties are tough sometimes.
You know what, though? These refs are throwing them.
Yes,
that is the second one I've seen.
And they are absolutely right to throw them.
Yeah.
It's just like you're trying to advocate for yourself and for your team, and the refs are like, I'm not having any of that.
I think some of it comes from these teams are coming from all over the U.S., right? Even some coming from all over the world. And there's kind of a different standard in local areas. Some reasons players can yell, "Yeah, get him out," and the refs don't really do anything about it. They just tell you to get off the field. And then you come here, and the refs are like, "No, that's a flag," and they're right. You're just not used to it for the area you come from. So I guess you need your coach to tell you how the refs are reffing.
Yeah, like talking. In my opinion, I'd like to see talking penalties that don't actually affect the outcome of the game. To be mostly guys, here's your warning. You do it again like that, now you're getting a penalty.
Yeah.
If you're over there giving the old gun up as you run by a player, that should immediately be a penalty.
So the talking after hit penalty, for me, I think it's mostly about keeping things under control. Because as a ref staff, if you allow the players to keep running their mouths after they're hit, the whole event kind of spins out of control. And sooner or later, you just feel like the refs are no longer in charge.
I'm 80% sure I got a talking after hit penalty.
Today?
And I didn't say a thing.
Today?
Yes.
Okay.
I slid into the Snake 1, and I thought I got bounced in the top of my head. And I look over at the ref, and I go, and he's like, "You're out." And I go, "Okay." And then I look at, because I give the old touch.
Yeah.
And there wasn't any paint there. We'll finish that up in a second. Okay, so they are in this brick, and that is
real aggressive.
Right now, in a gunfight situation, it practiced, the Snake was winning this gunfight more often than not.
Now, the toxic brick player has gun dominance right now. The shut up or try and player, number 17, is going to have to come out directly into a gun.
Yeah, but he has 5-6 spots to pick from. The brick has 2.
Yeah, true.
So he has to guess right. I mean, we decided at practice that it's not even worth gunfighting that guy, roll all the way back and wait till he's confident and comfortable and just pick him up on a sloppy move. Because you can shoot way down on them. You can see they can't hide from it. You can see the groundwork. You can see the bottom corner of the bunker from there.
Toxic now pushing up to the left side Dorito. I don't think it's going to work. He's going to get picked off, though. Toxic does have a snake. Now there's going to be a run-through attempt. That was not
completely unnecessary.
Yeah, that was not a good decision by Toxic.
You know there's a snake player there.
There's a ton of time on the clock. You're not desperate yet to do stuff like that. Like you said, you knew there was a snake player waiting for you.
Brandon will hear his gun. Uh-oh. But he got him anyway. Yeah. I thought that shot was going to give him away. It did not.
Clean, and I love the fact that he dives right into the next bunker. He doesn't try to keep running down the tape line. Too often I see a good bunkering move, and the players are almost shocked that they're alive, and then they just run right into a gun because they don't have a plan.
Yeah, I think the Toxic Teddies don't have a ton of experience.
They do not.
At least with regard to the semi-pro division.
Yeah, they do not. So they're, according to Jordan, that's a dangerous crawl.
That was sketch.
Oh, how to get away with it. Now he's going to get bunkered. Clean. Two-pack.
Second one. Ask for a check.
That's Jordan with a two-pack. He might clean this one up. Oh, no, they're going to call him out?
They're going to call it a trade.
Okay.
I'll have to watch that one again later tonight. I really thought that Boyum got him first. I really thought Boyum shot him first.
So, from a reffing standpoint, I have this thing I call time gap theory. And that is if you're reffing and you see a quick exchange, you don't just need – it's almost impossible to tell who really hit who first. You're generally just going to call both players out unless there's like a noticeable time gap that as a ref gives you something like a little mental check that you can say, oh, that was at least 2 seconds between this and that thing happening, then I can throw the flag.
I try to listen for hits. I can hear the hits.
That's impressive. That's impressive then. But in any ways, if you hit the other guy first and it's within a second of each other, it's just going to be a 1-for-1.
Well, my argument here is that the shut up or trying player got shot in the chest and Boyum got shot in the back of the arm. So, you see what I'm saying? Like, It's real difficult to shoot a dude and then come and then you get shot in the arm. Even if it's within, a tenth of a second, 2/10 of a second. That's a weird position to get shot in if you're not both shot in the front.
Right. Yeah, true. All right, well, Shut Up We're Trying is going to go up to a 4-0 lead. Pretty much insurmountable with, what do we got, 5?
It's not insurmountable.
Not insurmountable.
I'd like to see Toxic Teddies really just start pushing it. You have to at this point. They are good shooters.
I think the big thing is you try to get into that snake, and then your snake player should not stop at the S1. He just needs to keep going. Frankly, the longer you wait at the S1, the more time you give them to set up in one of these middle bricks or middle wedges, and your odds start dropping of pushing the snake.
Yes.
So,
on the low side of the field, you do have to be aware of the drop shot.
But that's what I'm saying. That's why I
deal with that and move on.
I think you just move on as quickly as possible. Don't give the other team time to set up. Because if you give the other team time to set up, then that drop shot becomes even more of a danger to you. So I say get into S1 as if it's easy. Yeah, just get into S1. And obviously, I've seen a lot of players die trying to get into it on the run out.
Yeah, it's much more shootable on this field than any other field we've played. And we'll see how it is on HK tomorrow. It looks also pretty shootable.
But when you need quick wins, I think you just have to roll the dice and go for it. Just send a body flying into S1. Actually, you know what I would do, which I've not seen teams doing so far, and that is your snake player should actually be going to snake corner and then immediately dropping and crawling.
Okay, so yes, you can do that. Not the issue. What happens is most of the snake lanes are blind over the snake side brick, so they're deeper lanes. So the snake players that we couldn't shoot at practice, we could not shoot it because everybody was going so low and underneath, and there was no gap. On this field, there is actually a gap to shoot.
Mm-hmm. But
so it was way safer going to snake one than it was the corner.
Paintballs move in an arc, so I would think that most teams are shooting for that snake one diver, which means if you run into the snake corner, you should be okay. There's still a risk there. I don't know. Just another running lane. Try something different. Here we go. They're going right into it. He's going to ask for a check. How did he get hit? How did he get a bounce off the lens?
It's that pink beanie.
Wow, that's impressive. First player coming off for Shut Up We're Trying.
That is a beacon. It's like if our field was white, you'd know where he's at all times just because of reflection.
Yeah. This isn't a fashion statement, but that pink beanie gives him away a lot. It's very eye-catching, especially as a snake player.
They are moving quick, though. So we are now in Dorito 3, Snake 3. I'd like to see the Toxic Teddy's insert player help his guy out, because
he's going to run.
He's going to try and get cute. Nice fill back into the snake. There you go.
There he goes. He knew where he was. Clean hit, and he's going to retreat.
Hey, way to go, man.
All right.
Way to go.
So Shut Up We're Trying has now lost, I believe, 3 players. They're going to have that snake corner.
I can't really hear them, but it'd be really nice to hear Pink Beanie. Sorry, I can't read, to tell Cox here that I just shot the snake.
But the snake corner is now hot, so he can't be totally cavalier about it, but he certainly
can go there, and he can shoot the Dorito corner right now.
Yep.
He should be able to pick him up all day long. And just apply the pressure, apply the pressure. He has protection. Or did our Pink Beanie move? Where did he go? Playing tower low?
I think he might be playing on the outside of one of the bricks. Oh, no, he's low in the tower.
Okay. Oof. You've got 4 pods on your back. Get gun dominance and sit and make him fight your paint. Yep. There you go. And then tell your buddies, what are you shooting at?
So Toxic now up into that Dorito 50.
Yeah, we are playing 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 on 3. Maybe even 2.
I think it's 2. I believe we're 4-2.
So Shut Up We're Trying has the corners.
Yep. Crossed up.
So, yeah, Pink Beanie's having a point.
Which, if they're crossed
Can't read
up,
his name from here.
If they're crossed up and staying crossed up, Snake player can just crawl.
He should.
Because it's risky. He's going to be going out into a gun. If
he's this far out anyway, just die forward. He should die forward right now.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know who shot him. It looks like Pink Beanie and this Dorito corner trade.
So that just leaves just this snake corner now for Shut Up We're Trying.
Who's that? I can't read his name. Their font is all
He's going to attempt to run through. That is not going to work. That's just... You know what? I'm okay with that risk because he was definitely losing the game. Go for it.
I mean, you got other friends alive, man. Don't get a penalty right now, Cox. He's asking for a check.
Shut Up We're Trying. Going to towel out of that one.
Okay,
Toxic
so
Teddy's clawing back.
4-1.
But that was a long point. 2.5 left on the clock. That's not a lot of time to try to dig 3 points out.
One of the so we didn't, as the Droogs as a team, didn't really come together as a group until Tuesday. And we played all day Tuesday together, and we all played out groups of 2 and 3 at our local fields. One of our players was down at Prime Paintball in Alabama. He said that the pros their average point was like 44 seconds.
Jeez.
So going off his word,
wow,
plenty of time.
Wow. Average?
Yeah, average. Now, I'm trusting him there.
Yeah.
But he's like, nobody could shoot the snake on the break. Nobody could shoot the Dorito runner on the break. And they would just go. And the angles get so good because you can't stop them at least until the snake 4. But you can really take their snake 4 on the break.
So, I agree.
And either there's an exchange. And usually by the time that exchange is happening, they were filtering a second dude in there to do the same thing. And if you didn't, the side was blown open.
So I think there's a little bit of a race, which is what I was alluding to a second ago, about players getting to the middle, setting up a gun to try to do that drop, try to shoot into the snake. So if you can get a snake player to snake 1, that's where I'm arguing do not stop. Go.
Go.
Very quickly, because if you slow down, you're going to give them a chance to set up in the middle, which they're going to, and get a gun, a drop shot in on you. So I don't think you can avoid it. I think you just have to outrace it. I think you got to.
I agree.
And you may not get to S1. You may die in the attempt, but it's worth the risk because it's so dominant on this field. By the way, I'm starting to see Dorito side pushed more early on in this match. Early on in this day, nobody was pushing Dorito side at all.
We'll see what happens with that. It's interesting because the snake is so strong, and everybody's playing it so strong. Everybody's defending it really heavily.
Right.
That means the other side's open.
Yep.
And teams, when they recognize they're, oh, crap, we're getting swung on, rotating the field over that way instead, we're going to need to see some adjustments, which will open the snake back up.
And we're already starting to see that. Yep.
I'd like to see Toxic Teddy's take a real risk on the Dorito side right now, because looking at the way Shut Up We're Trying is shooting, they're standing up in the home, double home, which means they're shooting over the bricks. There is a little bit of a step-out shot on that side, on this field, but it's not great, and I think you can beat the paint there. I think that if you're fast enough, you could be in that Dorito 3 on the break. The dangerous spot is just after the Dorito side temple, the shorter one. That's where the paint comes in. So if you change your route, you can get underneath it, and then you can just go. There's a couple things to check off, but it's there. More often than you would think. But I don't think I've seen Shut Up or Try and get shot on the break out of the snake all day.
You know what? And they're free to play conservative now with 2.5 on the clock and up by 3 points.
So they might stop at snake 1 this time.
I don't know. I'm seeing a run. Yeah, they're going into snake.
And oh, wow.
Wow.
That is what you need.
Wow, they lost
both. You really need that. So now they are completely open. It is a 3-on-4. But Toxic Teddy's has the snake.
Yep.
He needs to see the personnel walking off. He can see these guys. He needs to see that and go, oh, crap, that's the front snake and the front back. There we go. Toxic Teddy's in the center brick.
Well, Shut Up We're Trying has the clock on their side.
They do.
Toxic has got to go. They got to rattle off 3 points in 2 minutes. They cannot. You should not be kneeling.
Yeah, him and the snake. He's scared of getting shot. He needs to just
go.
Get low. He's looking for a gunfight right now.
At this point, the risk reward is the clock is you're going to lose to the clock. So go. Screw the risk. Just go.
So they are trying to defend the snake from the Dorito side wing, but that's not. You don't need to gunfight that.
Shut Up, we're playing.
It's so far away, and he's on his knees. The paint doesn't come at the right angle. You could lay down there all day, and it'll never hit you, unless he has his gun at like 230.
Shut Up player just crept, and I mean crept from the Dorito side tower up to their inside Dorito. Just
okay, so he's in the Dorito 1.
Oh, there might have been a chopper shot there on this Toxic player.
They're calling him out. He might. Oh, is he going to get a minor?
He didn't shoot his gun. He posted up. He's not going to get a minor.
He also didn't leave the field.
No.
So that's a judgment call.
That's a giraffe's call. They can do whatever they want.
You know, if you get shot in that and you're down points and you're trying to make something happen, sometimes business decisions are made.
Yep. That's a good way to put it.
I'd like to see Toxic Teddy's come out of here with another point. But,
however, the field is getting turned here by Shut Up. They just broke open the Dorito side.
I think this is Cox again. As soon as they had the 2 count and knowing that it's double home and a Dorito player, he needed to just go shoot everybody in the back. It is not Cox. It is, I can't, again, read it. The font's tough.
If you're Toxic and you just broke out 5 alive and you watch 2 Shut Up players immediately walk off from the most important side of the field in the snake, and you still end up losing that point, that is just gutting.
That is disheartening.
It's just gutting. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of the pro matches at all today. So we'll see how they're playing it a little bit. But right now, my opinion is if you are in the snake and they are not on the snake wire, you should be in their snake 1.
Their snake 1?
Their snake 1. I'm not joking.
Okay.
They'll never see you get there.
If they're in the snake corner, for the most part,
they can't. Not.
Okay, we'll just go down the scenarios. If they're in the snake corner, they really can't stop you except for a brief moment when I think you're going around maybe the snake 4. You're at a little bit of risk from snake corner, but not much.
There's a little bit of it, but again, if you're low enough,
you should be able to get it. Yeah, it's not a huge risk. But let's say they're actually in the snake. If you have bad guys in the snake in front of you, again, for the most, and I'm agreeing with you, for the most part, you're protected and you can make those crawls. So I'm with you. I don't think players are being aggressive enough about pushing the snake. The only thing you have to worry about is, not the only, but the biggest thing you have to worry about as a snake player is, are they in one of these middle bricks, middle wedges shooting down into you?
Honestly, it's only the center brick, or the snake side brick.
Yeah.
You can put paint that way from the other 2, but because of the angles, the paint comes in too high.
Yeah.
Because you can't get your gun physically high enough to shoot down. There, you're close enough you can see the ground from there.
Mm-hmm. I will add, I have seen some drop shots from the home into the snake.
Yeah, that one's around the snake 1.
Yeah.
And you can fight that one. You can snap shoot at that guy. If you're a decent gunfighter, you can find your way through that pretty consistently. Because again, cans are not fun to gunfight out of. They are very difficult. Mm-hmm. You've got a 5-spot bunker. He has a 1-spot, 2-spot bunker. And he can't really take a knee because the second he takes a knee, that paint's too high.
Yep.
So really in that moment. So it's you can pop the top for 3 paintballs, and if that paint stops, you can just shove off and go.
Yeah, I think we're in agreement. I think we just need to see snake players be a little bit more aggressive in their pushing.
I mean, even if you're exchanging bodies, that means their snake player's out too. And it's a war of attrition. So shut up, we're trying.
All right, Toxic throwing bodies at the
Let's
middle.
go.
I like this. They're going to cross the 50 just because why not?
Let's go, baby.
I think that's clean. He got that one clean.
I think that's Jordan or Dylan Boyum there. No surprise there. And now they're just trying to find ways through the field.
Go, go, go. That's it.
I appreciate the push.
Absolutely.
Would have liked to see that point a couple minutes sooner.
Oh, one of the Toxic Teddies is arguing for a flag. It's totally irrelevant, my friend. You're down 5-1.
Yeah, but
it doesn't
spread's
matter.
a thing.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we got mercied twice, so we know that our spread has to be good tomorrow to even have we have to win both, and our spread has to be awesome. We need 2 mercies just to be even, just to be 0.
Just to have a chance to sneak in.
So we need other 2 and 2 teams. So step 1, win our matches. Step 2, other 2 and 2 teams need to have a negative margin, and we need a 0. So.
Well, I wish you the best of luck on that tomorrow. We'll be here in the morning. We'll certainly see you do it. You going to join us back in the booth at some point tomorrow?
Yeah, absolutely. I enjoy doing this. It's
That
fun.
would be wonderful. Well, everybody cheer on the Droogs tomorrow. If you're willing to get up at 6 or 7 in the morning like they are.
Well, they don't have to be at the field at 6.
All right.
You can just flip it on at 7.
Well, great match. Thank you for tuning in and watching us. We're going to take a little break. We're going to come back with some WNXL Pro action.